your surname, Matt?
I just do this for a sort of hobby, and like I say, I just go around doing this, so I tend not to give my name out all the time because people are always asking me. I just don't want it running.
Obviously, we just want to make sure nothing untoward's going on. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Oh, there isn't. It's only pictures of the marked cars.
What's your surname, Matt?
Car pictures. Like I said, I don't want to give me surname out. I'd rather not. I'm only taking some pictures of the police cars.
As my colleague explained, obviously it's a bit odd you're doing like mock.
It's not odd. Have you not seen on like YouTube and Flickr and stuff?
But not outside police places.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've seen loads of videos of police cars whizzing down the road and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not coming out police places.
If you go on YouTube and you Google any police station, you'll see videos of it.
Is that from you or from other people?
Well, no, from loads of people. Yeah, I do, but again, it's not something I give out because it's obviously you get people commenting on the videos and stuff, and it's just a sort of...
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's video dives into one of the most fascinating and at times frustrating encounters between a citizen journalist and law enforcement. What begins as a quiet, lawful photo session of police vehicles slowly unravels into a tense exchange. Why? Because some officers simply can't accept that filming in public is perfectly legal. As you'll see, the tension builds gradually. The auditor remains calm, factual, and respectful, while the officers seem determined to find a problem where none exists. Watch closely as their reasoning keeps shifting, from it's suspicious to it could be a threat, all in an effort to justify something that's completely lawful. By the end, you'll witness how a composed citizen can quietly reveal the deep misunderstanding some officers still have about public rights.
In the cars, police officers, or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I have said before, but all I'm concerned about is that you're videoing officers' private cars, which again, you know, we can't really stop you doing.
Yeah.
Because you just said that if those people were that way inclined, they would just simply come down here and do it themselves. So how do I know that's not what you're here for?
Well, that could be the case for anyone that walks past.
I think I'm perfectly entitled to stop and ask you what you're doing and why you would do that.
Yeah, I know, and you have done, and I've told you. This is what I'm saying.
We're trying to obviously make sure nothing untoward's happening.
How?
Within your surname.
How can anything untoward happen?
I mean, are you deliberately after confrontation with the police? Is that
If I was after confrontation with the police, I'd be giving you hell now. So, no, obviously not.
I've not said you're breaking any laws or anything like that. I've not asked you to stop. I've not tried to...
No, that, yeah, but if you say that I'm after confrontation, I'd admit, I'd flat say...
Here's where the real issue becomes clear. Notice the first reaction from the officers. It's not to check for any genuine danger, but to demand identification. That single move says it all. This isn't about safety, it's about control. The auditor doesn't take the bait. He stays polite, steady, and sticks to the facts. Ironically, while the officers claim they're just making sure nothing suspicious is going on, they're actually the ones creating unnecessary tension. This is what happens when poor training collides with personal ego, confusion and frustration on both sides.
That's all.
You can't make sure of that though, can you?
All right, I can't stop you doing it, no.
Right, I've said I'm not going to. I've no reason to.
But you won't show me that you've
Well,
been...
I'm recording at the moment. No, I can't stop my video. I give you my word, I will not get any... Even if they're really nice cars, I will not put them on. And if there is any by accident, I will blur the number plates out. I'll do this with other people if they say... Because a lot of them do have concerns about private cars and things. And I say, yeah, no problem. I can understand that. I can blur it out.
People that would want to maybe cause us harm and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just not...
I get your concerns with it. Yeah. But you've got my word, no private vehicles will go on the internet or anything like that, or not even on my own camera, regardless. It's just marked cars, that's all it is.
Okay.
All right.
You won't give us your...
Then comes the classic deflection. The officer accuses the auditor of looking for confrontation. Yet throughout the entire interaction, the auditor has remained calm and courteous. The accusation only appears because the officer's authority feels challenged. Instead of reflecting on his own approach, he labels the other person as difficult. That's not professionalism. That's projection. Now watch what the auditor does next. It's a masterclass in composure. He reassures the officers that he won't record private vehicles and even offers to blur number plates if necessary.
So they may have mental health problems, they may be obsessed with the police,
Yeah.
they may wish to do police officers harm. It's people's temper, people's mood can change, people might not being stopped and spoken to. So this
I think you've worked that out with a pair of yous that I'm perfectly all right and I don't mind being spoken to.
I don't know you at all. I know the border police have stopped someone out here, was armed with a knife, and he had come down here specifically to cause harm to the police, which is why we're speaking to you now, to make sure you're not one of these fixated people who's going to do us harm.
Definitely not. Like I say, I've explained what I'm doing. I'm just...
That level of courtesy goes beyond what the law demands. A reasonable officer would acknowledge that goodwill. Instead, they double down on suspicion, unable to step back without losing face. Ego once again overshadows logic. What happens next is both revealing and disturbing. One officer starts suggesting that people who film police facilities might have mental health issues or dangerous fixations. That leap is exactly what erodes public trust. Instead of understanding that auditing and accountability are part of a free society, they paint lawful observers as potential threats. This isn't about genuine safety concerns. It's about justifying control after the fact. In short,
terrorism, especially right-wing terrorism as well. That's why we come out to speak to you.
Right, it's you should be all aware you've had memos regarding people doing photos and videos. They're all over YouTube, so that's what I'm doing.
That's fine. Have you got your ID on them?
No, you're not getting me ID, you're not getting me details. No. And even if I did, you wouldn't be getting
why
it.
Is that, though?
Because you're not entitled to it.
We're just doing a bit more.
Was I alright with you about it, you two? I was perfectly fine, wasn't I?
You were perfectly fine.
Explained everything, yeah. I even helped the chap who got stuck in there. Got myself grazed knees, guys.
Yeah. So what's your first name?
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
The issue we've got, Matt, is you've travelled all the way from north.
It doesn't matter where I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from France to do it.
Road, I can understand why it brought you to here.
It doesn't matter. I could come here from 1,000 miles away just for the day and it won't matter. If I want to do that, I'll do
What
it.
you've got to understand, Matt, it's my job is to obviously confirm who you are and why you're here.
It's not your job to confirm who I am and why I'm here. No, it's not. That's it.
short, it's manipulation disguised as caution. And then another predictable tactic appears: questioning distance. Because the auditor isn't local, the officer's treated as suspicious. But think about that logic. If traveling somewhere to record is odd, then every tourist with a camera would be a suspect. It's flawed reasoning used to build a weak case for detainment rather than understanding. By this point, you can feel the auditor's patience fading. And who could blame him? He's explained himself clearly, offered courtesy, and yet the officers keep circling back to identification and authority. They accuse him of being fixated.
Matt, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Well, I've finished having a conversation. I've explained what I'm doing to these guys. Don't come down here and tell me I'm only allowed to come down and take pictures if I'm local or if I'm staying in a hotel, etc., or I'm here on... Are you listening?
I think this is enough.
I think
He's not. I've been nice to you guys. I've told you what I'm doing.
not to be nice to these.
Right, no, he's coming up and he's demanding the ID and he's suggesting that I'm not allowed to do it, etc., etc. Have you got some ID, mate?
Like I've already explained to you, we do get fixated people that do hang around the police stations and they do want to do us harm. Alright?
Potentially.
So,
With a camera,
Yeah.
we've already been through this.
yeah, we have. However,
I think so, yeah.
you've attracted another set of police officers' attentions, haven't you?
Yeah, just let me speak to these guys.
But if you speak to the uniform officers, because I'm speaking to my colleague.
Right, well, I was going to say, if you're going to detain me and search me, there's going to be a lawsuit because it's an unlawful detainment and an unlawful search. No, if she's going to detain me, then crack on. No, unless she's detaining me.
I don't know if you've got any weapons.
Okay, Matt, at the moment.
When in reality, they're the ones fixated on forcing compliance. Finally, the auditor calmly reminds them that unlawful detainment could lead to legal consequences. That's not arrogance. That's awareness. He's not threatening. He's asserting his rights under the law. And the composure he maintains, even in the face of pressure, perfectly demonstrates how knowledge and calm confidence can turn intimidation into accountability.